how are you? Today I brought you a wonderful recipe that's perfect for a snack or breakfast, and it's so delicious you can even serve it as a dessert or make it for friends. It's amazing. Very low in carbs, no sugar, no wheat flour, no gluten, so it's great if you want a healthier lifestyle, if you want to lose weight, if you're on a low-carb diet, and if you want to control your blood sugar. The flavor is wonderful and it's very practical to make. It's ready in no time. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss it. Before we start, I want to ask you, how old are you and what city are you from? Write it for me down here in the comments. Go ahead and leave your like on the video. That's really important for me here on YouTube. And if you know someone who likes healthy recipes, let's share the video. Help me spread this good vibe. To get the exact ingredients to make it at home, just take a look down below in the description. So the first thing I have here is the egg. I'm going to pierce the egg and mix the white with the yolk. Remember that eggs are a very healthy food, rich in vitamin D and choline, which is good for the brain, good for the liver, and helps control blood sugar. Eggs are basically a zero-carb food and an excellent addition. To the egg, I'm going to add coconut oil, which is my choice of fat for this sweet treat, and I'll also add the baking sweetener. Remember that I have a video here on the channel talking more about the different types of sweeteners we can use in our recipes. Sucralose, erythritol, stevia, xylitol, monk fruit. I have a video that's kind of like an index of sweeteners, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Now I'll add the baking powder. And for the flour, to give the right consistency to our recipe, I'm going to use ground almonds. If you want, you can also use peanut flour. You can take peanuts and grind them at home. Tell me, in your city, is it cheaper to buy it ready-made or to make these nut flours yourself? Remember that in this case, since we're using almonds, they're very low in net carbs, have healthy fats, lots of fiber, and give our cakes a really fluffy texture, so it turns out really good. And since almonds are kind of like a cousin to peanuts, if you want to substitute them, as I mentioned, it's totally fine. So what am I going to do here? I have 2 of my serving glasses, which I really like to use for breakfast and dessert recipes. I'm going to divide the mixture into 2 portions and bake them in the microwave. So now I'm going to split it more or less into 2 portions. And as I mentioned, I'm going to bake them in the microwave. If you like recipes that help you lose weight, control your blood sugar, and live a healthier life, remember to check out my playlists. I have several playlists with recipes for breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, desserts. There are low-carb options, low-calorie options, and they're all very easy and quick to make. And I also have many playlists with tips about various health conditions. Everything is organized for you, so take a look down here in the description. I'm going to finish dividing this, put it in the oven, and then we'll come back quickly to make the next layer. So I'm just going to divide this up so we can bake everything, and I'll be right back. So I put both of them in the microwave at the same time for 2 minutes, waited for them to cool down a little just to make them easier to handle. Here I have a little bit of unsweetened almond milk and a bit of vanilla extract. I'm going to mix this together because I'm going to moisten our little cakes with it so we can add the topping afterwards. So I'm going to moisten them a little here, about 2 tablespoons for each is enough. And I'll do the following. I'm going to press it down here with a ladle so it stays more in contact with the sides. That way, when I add the cream on top, everything doesn't mix together. Now I'm going to take the plain yogurt. Remember, I have a video on the channel teaching how to make it, and I also have a video showing how to buy it. I'll leave both links down below in the description. And I'm going to mix it with my peanut butter, which I also have a video showing how to make at home. I used almond milk here. Actually, I didn't even explain that at the time. I was too focused on soaking the cake. I used almond milk first because almond flour is already the base here, so everything stays more or less within the same theme. Second, because almond milk has fewer carbs, and since the yogurt I'm using here is Greek, it also ends up having fewer carbs to keep things balanced. But you can see that the amount is so small that if you want to use another milk of your choice, don't worry. You can use whatever you have at home, whatever you buy. And also, I have a recipe teaching how to make homemade almond milk, which is much more economical. If you're interested, take a look down here. Now I'm going to mix this well until it becomes nice and homogeneous. So I'm going to put the topping here on the mini cake so we can make the 2 layers. This is going to be so delicious. I tasted it. It tastes like peanut candy. It's really good. So I'm spreading it on top here. So we have the 2 layers, and then I'm going to do the following. I'm also going to add a few more pieces of something here. I'll think about it. So I'm just going to finish organizing things here to make it look really nice, and I'll be right back. Hold on. I took our sweet treat out of the fridge. I'm dying to try it. And I'm going to add a layer of roasted chopped peanuts on top. So there will be 3 textures: the cake on the bottom, the cream in the middle, and the roasted peanuts on top. I'm going to decorate it really nicely here. I can't wait to try it. Look here, the cake layer, the cream layer, and the peanuts. I'm going to grab a spoon so we can try it. Look, make this recipe. You're going to love it for sure. Look at this. Remember to like the video and share it with anyone you think will enjoy it and with anyone who needs a healthy idea. Let's grow our chain of kindness, because that's what I want with the channel. Let's taste it. I'm speechless. This doesn't even seem healthy. If I ate this at someone's house, if someone offered it to me as a dessert or snack, I would never imagine that it's so easy to make, healthy, and even less that it's low in carbs. Make it at home. It's going to be a hit. See you next time. Bye.